Now, I know this has been talked about before by a lot of bigger and better YouTubers out there, but I'm going to go about this from a completely different angle because I am not going to talk about the article itself. I'm going to talk about the idea of using that article as evidence against Palantir because, I mean, in one of the comments in one of my videos, someone actually used that as evidence, like an article from Seeking Alpha as proof, as evidence that Palantir is going to drop to $5. Like, that was their proof, or at least what they submitted as evidence. Now, I could go through the article itself, but I mean, I'm going to show you something that will do the work for me. This, my friends, is Seeking Alpha's website. I just went to the website and typed in Palantir, and you will find down here, yes, fair value of $5. But wait, what's this? From the same website, Palantir getting close to fair value. Palantir worth $10, but I'll buy it at $15. Same guy defending his $5 price target. Dark days, but also 3 reasons why it's undervalued, but also the myth of overvaluation. What is this? It is almost like Seeking Alpha is not a monolithic entity, but a site composed of many different independent contributors. The point I'm trying to make is that if you are bullish on Palantir and you want to find an article on Seeking Alpha so you can stick it to the other side, you can do that. And if you're bearish on Palantir, guess what? You can go on Seeking Alpha, find an article, and use that article to stick it to the other side. Yeah, Seeking Alpha is playing both sides. What I'm trying to say in all this is that you cannot use this website as definitive proof for anything. Now, it's good to read through the articles and get both sides, no matter what stance you take on Palantir. It's great to use as contributions to your overall thesis for or against the stock, but it is not the final word. And this is a good learning opportunity for anyone new to investing. That, I mean, you cannot take these news articles not just from Seeking Alpha but from anywhere, like Yahoo News, Google News, Barron's, CNBC. You cannot take any article, analysis, or seemingly factual or otherwise, and use that as the final proof as to whether you should or should not buy a stock. Now, is Palantir going to drop to $5? I have no idea. I mean, as a matter of fact, both of these could be true. It could be, Palantir could be undervalued right now and also go to $5 in the short term. Both of those could be true because we don't know what's going to happen in the market. We don't know how Palantir stock is going to react to this week, or the Fed, or rate hikes, or anything like that. We have no idea. But I can tell you this: if I mentioned this in the last video, if Palantir goes to $5, I will start rotating stocks into Palantir, definitely. So yeah, you shouldn't use any one or even multiple news articles to be the final word as to whether you should or should not buy a stock. You should do the work in investigating the company, the fundamentals. Read the 10Ks, read the 10Qs, read the financial statements, listen to the earnings calls. Yes, after that, check out the news. Listen to both sides, positive and negatives on the stock. And then from all that data, the last step is to form an opinion. Because the last step is an opinion. You can look, I mean, we can all look at the same, the same amount of data, but since we're all different people, we all have different likes and dislikes, we're going to form different opinions, and that last step is an opinion. If you like Palantir, after checking everything out, by all means, invest in them. If you don't like Palantir, don't invest in them. It's all good. I like Palantir because it's got solid financials, it's got massive growth potential, and I don't see this business doing anything but succeeding, but you might feel a different way, and that's perfectly fine, as long as it's your opinion at the end and not just reciting a news article. But anyways, take care, have a good day, and eat your vegetables.